Alright, what's up, everybody? This is TKD Kevin, doing part 4 of uh, Home, an adventure, a unique adventure horror game. So far, went through the woods, looked around, there was some rustling, someone rustling my jimmies, and then we found an abandoned warehouse, and just some loud noises, which no surprise in this game. And we found a bunch of bottles that and a picture of Rachel in his locker. And then it tricked me and was like, "Oh, you can't come back in here." So, damn. So we'll make sure to explore. Oh, explore everything. Sounded like it was going to start raining again. Okay. I welcome some rain. I had what? This is Norman's house? What? I had entered Norman's place. This was the back of the store that he ran. It was oddly quiet, except for the faint sound of a television. I have a feeling Norman's not okay. Oh man, it is thundering. Hello? Norman? Norman? Where are you, Norman? Entrance to the front of the store was locked from the inside. Looked like I couldn't just pop it open. It needed a key. I need a key. There was a bit of blood on the keyhole. Huh. Well, I think our buddy Norman didn't do so well. Oh, hello? Norman? Are you still alive? Is that a vacuum? Hello? Oh. Oh, it's getting louder. Oh, is that blood? Hello? Hello? What? Okay. TV still flickered from indecipherable channel. Okay. Oh, I think we found Norman. Oh no! I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Norman, my coworker, and one of my few friends I had in this town, lay dead beside his armchair. His face and shirt were covered in blood. It looked like he had been shot trying to get up. His eyes were still wide with shock. Norman, you deserve better than this. Did I close his eyes? Dramatically, yes. I wasn't sure if I wanted to give him peace or if I just couldn't stand to think any more about what was going on. Quickly, I closed Norman's eyes. Alright, well, our buddy Norman, he don't look so good. He seems to be, not okay. Alright, well, sorry, Norman. Hello? I guess this was Norman's kitchen table. He kept it clean enough, but there were water rings from 2 cups still there in the wood. 2 cups, huh? So somebody, no, 2 cups in Norman. Somebody must have been here recently. Was it me? Again, I'm suspecting it's me. I've never played the game, so I don't really know, but I have a feeling it's me. The kitchen trash bin smelled fresh. I didn't dig through that mess, did I? Well, it smelled fresh, so why not? I found a hairpin amongst the rotting food and trash and pocketed it. Okay. I don't know how that's going to help me. Alright, on we go. Let's figure out what is happening. Alright. Sorry, Norman. Is there anything else? The poor bastard. Poor bastard. Alright. Onward. Do 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 do. Just gonna snoop through your place, Norman. Despite the shock of already finding Norman in that state, seeing this just turned my stomach just as much. It was one of Rachel's old fall coats. Oh, was Norman getting it on with Rachel? What was it doing there? Was she okay? I don't know. You tell me, buddy. Inside the cabinet was a small but impressive collection of hunting rifles, shotguns, and even a few items I didn't think were legal here. One of the slots on the rack was empty. The gun I had found seemed to match the others there. If the gun was Norman's, what the hell was he doing with it? Huh. How did it end up in that house? The gun would fit there. Did I place it back in the cabinet? Huh. Should I put it back? Yes or no? I mean, what are going to be the consequences of me doing that? I mean, is it going to be like a good thing, or will I need the gun later to protect me? You know what? I'm going to put it away. Yes. I carefully pushed the piece back in place and felt a great burden lifted. Oh, I just got a trophy called a close call. Huh. Alright. That's probably going to be a big choice right there. Alright. Oh, wait, it was locked. Oh, I used the hairpin. Ah. The general store was small, but it was clean. It had the usual things: postcards, snacks, magazines, and canned goods. I never went there much. Rachel usually stopped by after work if we needed anything. Is Rachel still here? Hello? Ooh, I'll take that. Take your money. The register was mostly empty. Oh, wait. I guess, Norman, you don't have any money. And a fat stack of travel magazines sat beside it. Okay. Ooh, ice cream. Can I get ice cream? This looks like ice cream. No? Oh. The icebox seemed to be unplugged. It has been off for a while. Most of its contents were half melted. Half melted ice cream's the best. Might as well have some. There was various postcards from the area, especially from the tourist traps. One of the postcards showed an old black and white photo of the water tower. Huh. See, it looked to be in much better shape then. Okay. A lot of all this is connecting. The water tower, the job, the woods leading to his job, bottles. Somebody knew all these places and knew these people. Norman was dead, but I had no idea why. Was he involved in all of this somehow, or was he just another victim? I think he might have been the latter. That gun I had found only seemed to complicate matters. It was such a relief to finally be rid of it. Yes, it was. Home wasn't far off now. Even though the rain was relentless, I had to keep going. Homeward bound. Ooh, I like these graphics. Oh, very cool. Again, whoever the developer was for this, hats off to you, buddy. Very cool. Alright, we got 2 doors, 3 doors, 4 door, dead end. You know, there are a lot of dumpsters for a town like this. There's like everyone gets your own dumpster. You get a dumpster. You get a dumpster. Everyone gets a dumpster. Thank you, Oprah. It was locked. This wasn't the right gate. Oh, I'm looking for my house. This one? No. Is it this one? Oh, it is. Alright, let's figure out what's going on. Hello? Oh, it's still not my house. Oh, what's this? The neighbor's local post box. A letter was sticking out as if someone hadn't pushed it in all the way. I knew it wasn't right, but did I look at the letter? Again, I'm curious. I want to see what happens and figure out what's going on, because I'm confuzzled. It is a federal crime, buddy, but okay. There was no return address, but the envelope was addressed to Norman. Carefully, I tore it open and looked at the letter inside. It read, "Stay away, she's mine." That was it. No signature, no other information. Alright, so Rachel's coat, Norman's house, Gun missing from Norman's house. I wake up next to dead bodies. I'm crossing off names. Or maybe I'm crossing off names. I found that notepad thing, notebook. Alcoholic bottles. Am I the killer? It's starting to come apart. I don't know. Watch me like completely, totally be wrong. It's like, you dummy. That had nothing. That had nothing to do with you. I had entered our backyard. The rain gave me a terrible sense of foreboding, and it chilled me through my clothes. The music in my headphones is giving me some terrible foreboding, that's for sure. I was expectant, but also afraid. Dun dun dun. Alright. This is like a Silent Hill kind of like background music. Hello? Rachel? Rachel? What the hell's that? Okay. Rachel? I held my breath as I approached our back door. I was terrified to step inside. Yeah, anywhere you go, buddy, there's been dead bodies, so I don't think Rachel's doing okay. Alright, let's see what happened. The house was painfully quiet. The only sound was my own breathing, ragged and strained. I flicked the light switch by the door. The power was off. Oh, I have to turn power on, eh? Hello? Rachel? I remember having breakfast here on this very table. Was that yesterday or some time before? I don't know. Hello? Oh, more stairs. Let's explore this room first. Oh, what's this? There was a small pile of mail on the floor, in front of the mail slot. How long had I been away? Why hadn't Rachel picked this up? Again, there is like him just waking up in this random house, dead body, and him trying to make his way back, like all adventure like, but like he doesn't know. Most of the contents were bills. There was a credit card bill there. Did I open it? Yeah, why not? Ripped the bill open and read it. This is the only time I would open a bill and be excited to see what's inside. To my surprise, it said something about canceling my credit card due to non-payment. What the hell? Man, I must have gone off the deep end. Yeah, I don't want to go through that door yet. I'm going to go through the first door. This game tricks you into like leaving spots and never coming back. The door to the basement, it was locked. Where had I put that damn key? I don't know. Let's find out. Hello? Oh, I got a big house. I'm well off. The door was stuck shut. There was an old-fashioned keyhole underneath the handle. Shit's locked. Alright, let's go through this. Hello? So far, it's not too spooky-ish. I had found the last missing piece from my wallet. The old photo of Rachel and I stared back at me. Remind me of better times. It didn't make me feel terribly comfortable. Did I keep it anyway? It's a photo of us. Old memories. Sure. I replaced the photo in my wallet, feeling like I had got a part of my life back. Still, the image made me uneasy. Why I had thrown it away? I don't know. I just got an achievement that says stolen identity. What? Huh. Our television, I had purchased it before I knew I was going to lose my job. I felt pretty guilty about it afterward, but then it was too late. So I lost my job. Kind of lost it when nuts, alcoholic? Maybe? Alright, let's up the stairs. We haven't found Rachel yet. Yet. Oh. Our hallway mirror had been smashed. Its pieces scattered around the floor. Okay. This is not looking good, guys. Is not looking good. Our sink, which needed to be replaced, one of those taps always stuck, but I haven't got around to fixing it yet. Oh, okay. We were lucky enough to get a house with one of those wonderful old claw-footed bathtubs. I don't know, I'm not much of a bath guy. I don't think I would care. Be like, can I wash myself? Yes. Okay, I'll take it. Alright, let's go through this door. You know, it's always spooky. I always feel like there's something in the shadows will come into the light all of a sudden. That would be spooky. My laptop had been left on and only had a tiny bit of power left. On the screen was a website about the old water tower. There was a broken ledge on that water tower. Did I push Rachel off? There was a key in the top of the drawer of my desk. Did I take it? Yes. I pocketed the key. I think I'm running with the idea now that my guy is somehow involved with all these dead bodies. He's got something to do with this. Did I check over here? No, I did not. The books, they were half mine, half Rachel's. Hey, now that I looked more closely, it looked like the man in that house had some of the same books as I did. What? Oh. There was a suitcase on the bed. It was Rachel's. I remember it from that trip we took out west. Did I open the suitcase? Yes. Oh, Jesus. Did I break open the suitcase? I wasn't sure what to make of the suitcase contents. Inside were a few days' worth of clothes, some toiletries, and a train ticket. Oh, shit. Where was she planning to go? Hey, this is getting interesting. I'm curious. Let's check out the basement. Is Rachel down there? Oh, wait. This door was locked, right? Door was stuck shut. There was old-fashioned... But I thought I got a key. No? Maybe I'll find a key in the basement. I unlocked the basement door. Oh, basements are never fun. Hello? There was old Christmas decorations in the box. Oh, okay. Santa, did you do this? The garbage bags were stuffed with old paint cans and supplies. There was a dirty old key there. Did I take the key? That's the key for upstairs, yes. I took the small key and tried to remember what it unlocked. Okay. There were old clothes, tools, and other things we obviously hadn't thrown out yet. Oh, this is a hidden door? I put up this divider wall last summer so we could create a separate room in the basement. I haven't finished it yet, so the door was stuck and the drywall was poorly installed. I might have been able to break through it if I found something heavy enough. Oh, alright, let's find something heavy enough. We had way too much junk. Can I throw this? I can't even remember last Christmas. Look, there was plaster, an old troll, and an old towel, or trolla in here too. Okay. Up the stairs. Damn, this is getting interesting. Alright, let's go through here. The grimy key I found in the basement unlocked the door. It looked like the room had been tossed around. The furniture was a mess. Did somebody break in here? Oh. What's this? There was an old crowbar on the floor. Did I need to take the crowbar? Yes, I want to break that basement wall down. I lifted a heavy crowbar. I appreciated its weight. I appreciate your heaviness. I'm going to tell that to somebody next time and be like, I appreciate your weight. And then slap. Alright, let's see. Time to investigate. Did I break through the wall? Yes. Oh, damn. With a heave, I swung the crowbar at the wall. I smashed a hole large enough to step through. As I stepped through the broken wall, my breath was caught in my throat. This was it. Was Rachel down there? Was she okay? Those sound effects don't sound friendly. Hello? Hello? Can't look. Oh, don't look. Okay. Rachel? Rachel, are you down here? Rachel? Rachel? Oh, don't look. But, oh, this noise in my headphones is getting louder. What's this? A filthy looking pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I've come this far. Yes, we have. After all this searching, after all I'd seen, when I looked within the rags, did I finally find my Rachel? Yes? What is it? What is it? Oh no. My hands trembled as I pulled back of the layers of the cloth. There was a center under all the dirt was my beloved, my Rachel. Oh man. Her arms were bruised all over, slashed repeatedly. Her clothes were ripped and torn, and even through all that sickening blood, it was obvious she had been stabbed to death. And I have the knife. The knife I had carried all this way suddenly seemed like a poison. What had happened, Rachel? Who did this to you? I thought about all I had seen and wondered if any of it could have helped me figure out who had done this. And when I couldn't stay there any longer, I stepped away on my shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. Oh. I just got a trophy. Grim Discovery. Damn. That was pretty grim indeed. I like how he just went to bed without like, oh yeah, I'll just leave her body down there. Don't call 911. Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books and find some place to go. This is like really suspicious. Like, dude, really? It was my wallet with its contents intact. Either I dropped that stuff or somebody else did. Maybe I was sleepwalking again, or maybe somebody stole it from me. Norman's store, that forest, the water tower. Was I at those places before? I'm gonna say yes. I didn't see how it could have happened any other way. I must have been the one to lose my wallet and its contents. But what does that mean? I'm the killer, I think. This was the old photo of that other man and his wife, I assumed. I found it in that house. Wait, what? I recalled those faded remains I had found deep underneath his house. What had he done there? Well, what did I think? Was that man involved in this whole mess somehow? Whoa. Well, I guess. I mean, kind of woke up in his house, but am I that guy? Was I stealing people's identity? Did I kill Rachel? He did have stuff there. I don't know, guys. This is a hard one. I've been yes all the way. But I think my guy was the one who actually did it, though. But maybe he had some way of doing some part of it. So I'm going to say yes. Definitely, those tunnels, those odd tools in his house, and the remains of his wife. He wasn't innocent, that's for sure. Who are we talking about now? This is starting to get like... Does he even know who he is? It was the key card I found at the bottom of that factory locker. I never did bother to use it. Somehow, I had been going through those lockers and poking around the plant. Still, it didn't quite add up. Was I the one who had been going back to the factory? Wow, is this like giving me the choice of like, was I the guy? Yes. It looked that way, didn't it? The locker room, I had given up drinking, but the laptop had finally run out of power. That is a long laptop. If I was away that long, my laptop dies in like hours, not days. Alright, let's find out what's in here. The reflection in the grabbing glass was only a shadow, a whisper. That is a cool sentence. Bravo. Still love the old time. Okay, whatever. I don't care about no bathtubs. Alright, let's keep on going. Let's check out the room that got tossed. What? It's like all neat. My old office safe sat on the floor. I used to keep the tax records and other important documents in it. Used a digital passcode lock, but I didn't have the code. Maybe I left it somewhere. I leafed through the notebook I had taken from the forest. In it were names that had been written down. Yup. I recalled the names I saw scratched out on that old desk deep within those musky tunnels. Was the man in that house really up to something? Yeah, that's true. That house had like tunnels attaching to it. He had all kinds of incriminating evidence. Wasn't me, man. Wasn't me. Alright. Oh, what's this? It was the letter I had taken from the post box. Who had it out for Norman? Who sent him that letter? It must have been someone from the neighborhood. Or at least somebody wanted it to look that way. Oh, it's a setup. I wasn't sure what to think. Did he murder Rachel? I don't think he did, because he was like shot one with his like a shock on his face, so it definitely came as a surprise. But I don't think he was the one. No way. Norman had ended up dead himself. Whoever sent that threatening letter must have got to him. But who the hell was that? I don't know. I still had no idea what was on that tape I found in the garbage. If only I had found a way to watch it. Yeah, I kind of regret that. I can watch it now, right? From now on, I have no one to get angry with me for stupid things like buying this TV. Again, buddy, you got a dead body in your basement. You might want to call 911. Seemed like I had seen all there was. Maybe I thought I was ready to go back into the basement. Wait, nope. Let's see if we can find the code somewhere. Maybe there's a code? Just want to double check. No. Okay. No. 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 Seems like sometimes you gotta just double check things. But who killed him? Okay. Oh, that was about the guy. Within the few broken pieces that remained of me, I could see my face had grown pale and weak. I couldn't bear to look again. It was like I didn't actually expect a reflection. I felt emptied and drained. Oh, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. There. It's just everyone's dying around you. Here, let me check again. Toilet? No. Nope. Alright. Let's check out the Assad. Maybe something in here. I made up my mind. Okay. loose paper in the drawer where I found the key. There was a yellow sticky note with found it. There was a yellow sticky note with an 8-digit code on it. Did I take it? Yes. The code looked like it might be for a safe, but what kind of phrase was that? I don't know. You'll tell me. Let's go to the safe. Was it over here? Yes, it was. Code I found should have let me access the safe. Did I try to open it? Yes. The code worked. I pulled open the small safe and peered inside. Let's find out. There was a photo in there of Rachel and I when we had first moved to town. In it, we were smiling outside the front of the house, which looked like a real mess. We looked happy, though. Odd, I couldn't remember who took that photo. Inside the safe was an envelope. The front of it read, "Do not open until I tell you." I guess this was as good a time as any to see what was inside. Alright, let's see. Did I open the envelope and read what was inside? Yes. I tore open the envelope and removed the yellow lined paper inside. On it was a letter, written in a hand that looked familiar. The letter read, I know this whole event has probably been pretty difficult. You can't imagine how hard it's been for me to. Well, maybe you can. This isn't meant to be an excuse, but, well, I hope you can better understand why I've done what I've done. Moving to this town seemed like such a dream, a quiet place to get established, to live out our lives, and to be together. But you know as well as I do that things quickly change. Your drinking was one thing, but as you grew more distant, as you retreated into that world of yours, well, it was clear you didn't need me as much. So I guess this is Rachel writing it. And in fact, maybe you never needed me at all, but it took all this to make you realize. All these dead bodies. In the end, though, you may never forgive me for this. You may never forgive yourself, but this is probably for the best. You'll be healthier for this. I'm sorry it had to happen this way. Rachel. Huh. Alright. Well, apparently my guy had some issues. Drinking problems, disappearing, whatnot, so this is again, it's starting to look like, oh, I can't even look at anything anymore. Ooh, what's this? If I was guilty, I could take this to a warm, safe place and do something about it. Did I pick up the knife? Was I guilty? Doing this? Does this admit my guilt? Oh, I don't know. Jeez, these are some hard choices. I feel like they're just gonna like change up the game. I suspect my guy, but I don't want to just like force it like he's guilty. I'm gonna say no and leave it alone. Let's do that. No, there were other means of dealing with this. Now that I stood there, I realized I couldn't go back into that room again. I had already seen too much. I needed to put an end to this situation one way or another. What? If I was guilty, I could take this to a warm place. No. There are other means of dealing with this? Huh. Maybe I should take it. Because say like the cops roll up, they'd be like, oh look, this dead body. Be like, oh, I didn't do it. I don't have no gun. And then the knife's just sitting there. It'd be like, oh shit. I don't know. Alright, well, you know what? We put away the gun. Let's put away the knife. I mean, might as well, right? Yes. I took the knife and kept it firmly in my hand. And then I go upstairs. Police, freeze! Boom, 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 boom. He had a weapon. Oh, the male sat there, heaped on the floor. How long had Rachel been lying in the basement? That's a good question. I knew that I had to escape that nightmare, but what about the knife I still carried? I wonder if, even if I left, would it be over? So did I leave the house forever? No, I'm going to put it away. A warm place, I thought. Where could that be? The kitchen? Let's check out the kitchen. Is there anything in here? There would be no more. Oh, yeah. Not pressing. No? No? A warm place. Where would I put it in a warm place? Good question. Alright. Let's find a warm, safe place. No? Not in the safe. Even that would be obvious. Alright. Where would I put it? The old VCR has long been broken down. Yeah, okay. What was this? Damn this town, we own about. Okay. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Maybe in here. I'm trying to think where. Was there anything more to find in the desk? I had made up my mind. Okay. Do I have to leave the house and put it away somewhere? I don't know where to put the knife. Oh, maybe in the bed. No? No? Kind of started me out there. No matter what, I needed some kind of escape. There was that. I decided. Huh. Where do I put this bloody knife? Quiet in that room unnerved me. The old clawfoot bathtub, clean enough. Still, it would probably do. If I wanted to, I could use that knife to finally end this. The question was, did I think I deserved it? Did I? Was this my fault? Did I deserve to die? No, I'm not going to kill myself. No, thank you. No, as painful as this all was, I didn't lay the blame on myself. I'm, like, conflicted here. Well, no. I already read this. No, I'm careful not to push the wrong button. Alright. Well, I think that's what he meant. Warm, safe place. To kill yourself. And I'm not going to do that. Let's exit out the door. Let's escape this nightmare. I knew I needed to escape that nightmare, but what about the knife I still carried? I wonder, even if I left, would it really be over? I'm going to leave with the knife. Fuck that. Let's do it. Living in this town hadn't been easy. The plant had helped me in some way to stay grounded, kept me in line, gave me something to do, and helped me get away from my past. When the factory closed, everything changed. I guess that's when I had started sleepwalking, disappearing for hours at a time. I had MRIs and piles of doctor's reports, but nothing seemed to help, not even drinking. But I swear I tried to give it up. I know it. The sleepwalking never really went away, though. Okay. But I know Rachel had tried. I know she had tried to be there for me, even when everything was falling apart. This night had unearthed terrible truths, but I knew it was the final act of a long-standing horror I'd been living. Waking up in that house tonight was the final cruelty. I wish I had remained unconscious in that room forever. It was obvious to me that the man I had found in that house had something to do with all this. Could he have killed Rachel? It started to seem that there were too many things I had seen to think otherwise. Now that I thought of it, those sewers were a terrible mystery. What happened there? I was lucky in my way to even find my way out of there. Yeah, and get out by doing a stupid valve puzzle. But I feel kind of like, damn it, I should have went back and explored more. But I never did find out what was on that tape that I now kept. What might have it shown me? I found the contents of my wallet scattered throughout town. Why the hell had I been out there? Had my sleepwalking gone to some new extreme? The thought I couldn't account for my whereabouts, but I knew I had been to that forest and even Norman's place. Well, it was terrifying. I didn't know what that meant, but at least I had recovered my things. Hopefully, I thought that would cover my tracks, so I wouldn't be blamed for all this. I don't know, buddy. There's a lot of dead people now in this town. Deep within those woods, though, where things became truly awful. Finding that notebook only made things worse. Rachel's name had been on that list. So what terrible plot was she a part of? That's a good question. I didn't figure that out. There were a similar list of names on that desk back in those tunnels. What was the connection? It was clear, at least, that I had been the one going back to the factory. I must have been sleepwalking or something, but what the hell was I doing there? I had given up on drinking, hadn't I? So what was going on in that boarded up room? Suddenly my stomach started to turn. Was I responsible for that dead guard? After the factory, I thought I might find some solace if I could get into Norman's store. Oh, a lot of reading. But all I had found were more horrors and more questions. Now that I really consider it, that's when I should have seen it coming. Damn, Norman, how did you get mixed up in all of this? I know, sorry, Norman. I know you weren't a perfect man. None of us are, but you didn't deserve this. Maybe whoever had done you in was responsible for the other murders that happened in that town. Huh. At the very least, I was convinced you and Rachel were killed by the same person. I don't know. I think I still did it. But we'll see. I sincerely hoped you would find some peace, my friend. I knew I never would. When I marched through the rain towards home, I desperately clung to the hope that this would end. And I guess in a way it did, but how could I have known how hopeless it all was? It was like a novel. I had started to feel as disoriented as when I sleptwalked. To think of it now, I guess I have known from the terrible silence that greeted me when I first stepped into our house and stood there in the kitchen. There was no sound on television, radio, even the air was still. But seeing Rachel there, lying ruined and discarded in the basement, that was a horror I could never imagined. I didn't know if I would ever find the answers I carved. But I knew that somehow that other man I found was responsible for this. It's like I have schizophrenia. If not directly, he must have had a hand in Rachel's death. So what was I doing in that damn house of his? That's a good question I've been asking since part 1. Had I found out? Had I killed him? My damn condition made it difficult to know. Memories and time frames were always a mess. I could never be sure. Knowing that man was dead, though, was cold comfort. My wife was gone, and no matter what happened to me now, I was lost. Forever. As I swung open the door and I stepped out into the air, what the hell's that noise? I caught the scent of wet grass and fog. Rachel, my beautiful wife, that is really disturbing, that noise. Just the thought of her again, cold and inert, shook me head to toe. What would I do now? Who could I turn to? It would only be a matter of time before the police got involved, before the neighbors knew. The front lawn was soft and giving beneath my feet. I couldn't shake the urge that I shouldn't stand there, but rather I should run. Oh. And that's it. That didn't answer anything. Ugh. Well, that was just like torn in between two. It was almost like it was almost like you could pick your own ending at that point. So I'm curious to figure out what happened on the tape. I might even play it again just to figure that out. But Home is dedicated to my wife Nancy. Watch your back. Oh, but at the same time, there was like feelings of, well, maybe he didn't do it. Oh, it looks nice, happy face. Maybe he didn't do it, or there was like a notion of somebody else might have. But towards the end, I don't know. It was kind of like, well, hey, do you want to be the killer or not? Press yes. If you do not, press no. I was like, oh, okay. So it was a fun game. I like the style. I'm actually gonna play a similar game coming up, Lone Survivor, which I heard was awesome. I love pixelated horror games. They're just cool. It's like nothing cooler than playing something that's like a throwback to the old age of like video games, Nintendo, Sega Genesis, and playing horror. So I'm excited about that. But this game was fun. It had its scares and spooky moments, but nothing really came after you. So it was more the atmosphere was very good. It made you feel very tense, like something was going to happen. And they did a good job of keeping you on your edge of your seat. But yeah, no, definitely recommend playing it. I'm going to play it on my own time, play through again to kind of see, anything else that I can discover or figure out. But pretty cool game. So definitely, if you liked it, definitely like, subscribe. Look forward to a couple new other games coming up. Still playing Resident Evil, still doing Until Dawn. And got a couple coming up. Soma is the next one. I'm excited about that. I heard a lot of good things about that game. So I look forward to playing that one. But again, if you liked it, subscribe, like, share, and I will catch you guys later. Peace. Laters. No. Serial killer, don't get me. Oh, Jesus Christ.